All right, ladies and gents, welcome to some mid-elo, not some low-elo legends, but some mid-elo maniacs, monsters, whatever else comes to mind. We have Alan in the blue. Alan playing as the Ethiopians. And then we have Bullet, or I guess just Bullet over here in the red, playing as the Mongols. The map is Megarandom. And while I could be wrong, I imagine these guys have probably gone for Pick Civ, and I say that because Megarandom, there's a variety of what you can get with resources, but there are many generations where you have additional hunt, which makes Mongols one of the best picks because additional hunt, 40% hunter, 40% faster hunting just equals a bit of a lead for you. The other reason, and this is why, again, Mongols are picked all the time on Megarandom, is that Mongols have a scouting bonus. So it's easier to find things. There's usually more hunt, and it's just Mongols. Oh, God, Red. Are you... Oh, my God. Okay. All right, Red almost lost that villager. That was a little stressful. So no scout makes it interesting. And look at the rest of this map, guys. So they're both on a tiny little island. And then there is a crossing that heads right over to the enemy. I mean, man, are they close. And with no scout, Blue is actually using a villager to find the rest of the resources here, which I don't think is a bad idea at all. But normally, Megarandom, it's difficult to find out what exactly is happening. It's going to be even more difficult if you don't have a scout here. Also, look at this. So there's the crossing, right? But there's also a one-tile little strip of land that connects to the outside this way. And there's a one-tile strip of land that connects to the outside this way. What? Is this designed? I mean, the fact that there's a one-tile strip on both sides makes me think like this is somehow part of the plan. I don't know exactly how they've scripted this, but it's pretty interesting. All right, so, you know, Ethiopians, they get plus 100 food and plus 100 gold when they arrive to the next age. Really good civilization with archers. So, again, I think maybe Red's like, kind of used to the Mongol hunt. And then Blue's trying to practice archer builds. I think at 1100 Elo is where you start to see a lot of that. Blue taking the straggler trees for the time being. Not really taking a wood on a lumber camp. You guys kind of know my opinions on that. Feels like you've got good lumber camp positions to go for, like here or here. But Blue's going to go for the mill first. Interesting. All right. There's Red's lumber camp. Red is on board number 3 already. And Red has 7 villagers in queue. So no shortage of food here for Red. And while it was awkward for the first one, Red actually using the TC weakening boar trick. And Red has ventured home with that sheep. Missed some sheep here. That could hurt. Knows these are here too. And all right, so what I'm thinking is... What I'm thinking here is Red likes to go for scouts, and then Blue likes to go full walls into archers. By the way, hi, Max. I don't know if it's the smartest move. I appreciate the promo. But I don't think it's the wisest thing to use the word bot in a message you're posting with a link. And visit this. Like, I know you're making a joke, and I appreciate it, but just saying, in the event that there's, like, any type of, like, automatic bot spam, and my mods aren't going to do it, I wouldn't say, like, a wild bot appears, advertisement, bot, visit this, link, buy this, you know? Feels like all the keywords are there for if there were to be an auto snipe, they might consider it. Yeah, so Blue's walling up here. Red is on the way up already. And Red's going to wall this here. Which is a smart move, right? Based on what you've seen already. You know if you're going to be close by to someone, to just wall up the choke point. You can still be aggressive. You can still send scouts and army. Is that going to be for the barracks? Did Red intentionally leave that gap for the barracks? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. This build order is interesting for Red. It is all over the place, as I like to say. Won't have the wood to be able to make the stable right away. The timing's going to be fast. This is 16 population, actually. I just realized. But I think the economy after a couple of scouts are created will be a little bit weaker. Blue, I'm not sure I like this decision. Blue is going to wall in a full circle when blue could have just walled the front. But I guess blue doesn't have as much scouting as red. So this would be the funniest walls ever, actually. I really hope he completes them. Just like a teensy little circle wall on this little island would look adorable. Again, I'm assuming the long term here for blue is going to be archers. But hey, 1,100 elo players. I know there's going to be some people out there that are like, hey, my build orders are much better than this T90. All I'm saying is take a look at, you know, how many villagers you've got on lumber camps. Consider a second lumber camp instead of walking around on all these straggler trees. Keep an eye on that eco balance a little bit more. Because I've seen a lot of 1,100 elo. And you might not think it's as much as the lower elo stuff. And that would be true. But I've been doing this a very long time. And you still need to tighten up your build orders at 11 or 1,200 elo. It's still... You've got a plan. You want to be able to execute that plan immediately when you arrive to the next age. There's red with the scout. There's red with another scout. And there's another scout on the way for red. And blue... Stone wall! So blue does wall to the edge there, but hasn't done so here. Interesting how he had a stone wall there instead of a palisade. And, oh god, get loom. Guys, get loom before you go up to Feudal Age. Well, in all fairness, blue probably thought that it was fully walled. Blue does immediately queue loom, and blue is going to get the next wall down. Nice. And trap with the spearman. Boom. Yeah, that's what you get for killing my villager, you dirty, rotten scout. Nice job there from blue. I don't know why you're running right now, but there you go. Gets the kill, adds the archer range. Maybe flirting with the idea of a fast castle here. This would be a risky play. Behind this, red's thinking it will be archers from the opponent, so it's going to add an archer range. Not necessarily the worst play, as you were probably expecting the right thing here, and show some game sense from Bullet. Knows the opponent's going to be going archers as the Ethiopians. Not to mention, there's spearmen out there too, so you know you want to have some units out there to counter that. Unit control is very difficult though, and painful and awkward. So if I were red, I actually would just send this bad boy and scout the rest of the map. Let's see if red does that. You kind of know everything about blue's base. Use that scout and just set waypoints everywhere else, because there's a lot about this map that neither of you know. Nice job. I like this. Okay. Execution matters here. Farms, army count, eco upgrades. But if you're in blue's position, you've just killed a few scouts. It takes a while for your opponent to be able to make skirmishers as well. So this is actually a good time to move out. A lot of players don't like to do that, but you could move forward here if you wish to. And we're going to see a dock from blue. So blue... I don't know if it's going to be for fishing or what. Sadly, there's just not a lot of fish on this map to take advantage of. But maybe wanting to transport to the outside, that could be fun. All right, anyone going to play AW2 on Xbox? I'm not too sure. I'm not going to. Well, that's not true. If I could somehow record it, I do have an Xbox. If I could somehow record it, I might give it a shot. But I've seen teasers of kind of how it works. If you're playing with a controller anyways, it's... I don't know how to describe it. You've got, like, these shortcuts. It's, like, not the same as regular Age of Empires 2, I guess, is the way to describe it. I don't think I would really enjoy it on a controller. I think there are a lot of people who've been watching... there's quite a few people who've been watching Age of Empires 2 for a long time. They didn't necessarily want to get into getting a computer... because they have a console, and so the ability to hook a keyboard and mouse up to your Xbox and play is pretty nice. Yeah, I wonder how that works, how that'll work with matchmaking, right? Because as far as I know, the people on Xbox, the default is that you're going to be queuing with only people on Xbox. Oh, is it only going to be defaulting to people? Nice aggression here from red. That are playing with keyboard and mouse, or is it just going to loop everybody in? feel like it should always be an even playing field. Like, if you're playing on a controller, you should be matched up with other people on a controller. The trailer was just released. Yeah, I'll watch the trailer after this. For me, obviously, I've been playing on PC for a very long time. I think True Age of Empires 2 is a PC-only type thing. But if other people are going to have a good time and more people get to play the game in their own way, it's a positive. Well, Red switched into archers here, guys. And Red seems the more aggressive of the two. Red has also scouted some of the outside. So at least Red should know, at least over here is going to be more gold, more stone, and more wood based on what has been located in that corner. Blue just chilling out, sitting back. Did actually add one fishing ship. And again, we've got archers and we've got skirms producing out of this range. But the consistent thing for Blue is it has been pretty solid production. 76% of the time this range has been producing. That's nice. Whereas, you know, the stable, that's at 23%. This archer range is at 43%. So, you know, Red's being aggressive, but Red hasn't necessarily had the numbers. However, Red is macroed much better here, and Red's going to be in Castle Age faster. I wonder what the APM is between these two. Blue's going to click up to Castle Age 2. Let's see what Capture Age says. It seems like it to me. Like, Blue is a player who needs time and walls and safety, but has, like, good core strategy of getting the walls down and then playing into ranged units. Players like Red have a habit of thinking about being aggressive with what they have and not thinking about making more, and they can sometimes overextend. I used to be that type of player. I would get frustrated against walls. I would underestimate how much army they would have. They would come out of their walls and kill everything that I had, and I'd be like, crap, I hate wallers, you know? And Archer's just sitting there. Blue isn't exactly... Like, Blue is not confident at all here. Blue, you could have killed this army and these scouts so long ago. And now Blue will probably be scared because Blue doesn't exactly know what's behind all this. And we're going to have knights here from Red. It feels like maybe Siege could be good as well. You're so close together. You know your opponent's making ranged units. Lots of wood in the bank there for our Blue player. Could lead to more archers. Worth noting, Red only has bloodlines. There's no blacksmith upgrades. So I think the ranged units, assuming Blue gets upgrades, could be pretty good. Also, Ethiopians get the pikeman upgrade for free. Look at Blue. Blue's just like, okay, there's a scout behind my walls. Let's go over here now. Now suddenly Red's over here. This is an interesting clash of styles here. Red looking to be aggressive again. Blue pulling the army back over. Who do you relate to, guys, more as a player? Do you relate to Blue or do you relate to Red? Excited to see the potential YouTube comments on this, too. I feel like it will probably be more people relate to Blue more than anything. It's hard to get that speed. It takes practice. Some people have it naturally. Other people have to build up to it. All right, crossbow and bodkin. Double stable from Red. This situation just screaming siege Red. Especially if you're in Castle Age faster. Especially if your opponent's making archers. Blue's going to drop the TC. Here comes Blue moving out, having confidence. Never even encountered Red's base yet. 24 minutes. Blue. Remember, there was no scout, so it's a little bit more understandable. Blue is scared to move out right now. Scared of the darkness. Attacking is scary. There could be also, like, ships. You never know. That would also be a great way to dominate this map, is have docked and made a couple demos here. Woo! These guys don't think about that. They don't think about the use of the ships. Here comes Red. Red's like, oh, I've got this guy, man. I've got this guy. I can't wait to win this game and then email it to T90. And here we go. And he dives in. And, well, the pikeman upgrade getting some value here. And this is pretty good for Blue. Red does kill some crossbowmen. The skirmishers in here weren't very useful. But the knights go down. And now let's see if Red goes for siege. Is there a panic moment here? Like an, oh my god, that didn't work. What do I do now moment? And then does Blue... Oh, sorry about that. Does Blue follow up? Like, if you win a fight like that, your next play has got to be to go forward. Do not give them time. Stone gate there from red. All right, still no siege. We're going to see a second TC for red. And here comes blue. Blue runs into walls. Has done a good job this game to play safe and chose his moments. Now is running in. So my mid-elo tip from this game, just add siege. Siege is super valuable. Could have been preemptive siege. Now it's panicky siege, so better late than never. Also distracting with the knight there. Blue sees this. Blue wants some villager kills. Red will probably complete this TC. Really good micro there, actually. And really good micro here, too. I don't know if this is intentional or not. But TC will complete, and let's see if blue pulls back. Nice raiding, blue. You then want to pull back, and that's precisely what has happened. Okay. So, this is the beauty of low elo and mid elo games, is they can just swing back and forth all the time. So was red a little late with the siege? Sure, by pro standards. But look, the siege is here now. And Alan went from thinking, wow, I'm in an amazing position, to, what do I do against that? Actually ends up attacking. This is why I'd always suggest to go for a Mangonel. Mangonel's going to get more shots off, guys. Unless you're going to repair them, which is more of a high elo thing. Scorpions are bad against pikemen, are bad against crossbows and skirms. But if you've got the resources, just trust me on it. Go for the Mangonel if it's close to your base. If it's open fields, then, you know, maybe Scorpions make a little bit more sense just because of how they interact out in an open map. But man, blue, all these units are lined up perfectly. It's like a gift. Does take out another Scorpion. Blue not really hesitating to attack here, which is fascinating. But hey, it's 39 villagers versus 57? What? Dang, blue's been a beast with the eco. The two TCs have been pumping out villagers, and then here come villagers forward to drop a castle. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the right idea. But now blue's like, wait a second. I don't know if I can complete this. And these crossbows are going to die to the knights. Blue's now making a stable here in a panic. It's like blue wanted to walk in here and drop a castle. Red's got 3 knights, 3 scorpions. It's going to be tough for you to deal with here, blue. Louise, I already played in my first round here. I won't spoil it if you want to watch it. It should be on the VOD. So I think, you know, for blue, if this was Arabia or a standard map, the approach of take map control, drop a forward castle is really strong. But you've given your opponent time now to mass a bit of an army, and you could potentially throw this game. So I think what I would suggest is, if that forward castle timing is just not there anymore, just drop it at home. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because the counterattack could be pretty fierce. All that said, I mean, if you can get it forward, then style points to you. And we're going to see these villagers just with a little new base here on the right side. Red's going to think about counterattacking, and blue's going to have to shift into more defensive movements, and that could lead to some mistakes, possibly. But blue has played this really good, guys. Like, adding the knights against the scorpions, so helpful. I don't even know if this is intentional, but look how epic that is. Ooh! Dang! You know, blue, it was a little slow at the start, right? But blue's micro is very good. Knight needs to go in there. Nah, who cares? Dang. Now if there's knights out there from blue, you have some big problems. And okay, now blue thinks I can drop the castle. Pfft. Oh my god. Do you have to drop it there? Like, is it that important to you? Are you sure about this? It's not about winning the game, guys. It's about sending a message. This is... Just stop. Give up on the idea. Just drop it somewhere else. Is blue gonna try and take out the stable first? Blue's like, I want to drop a freaking castle right now, man. Dude, guys, red is adding a Mangonel finally. He's getting +2 armor on the knights. Blue still has a big lead in this game. Like, blue should absolutely win this game. Let's see. These crossbows, they're just crazy. Ethiopian crossbows fire so quickly. And red's even going to get, or blue's, sorry, going to get a nice little conversion there, too. Nice clear up. Having knights left over is going to be helpful against the siege, as we've been talking about. Great job from blue, again. And you know, it's a game that you should almost always win from this position at this elo, I think, right? Maybe. Like, if this was just land, the castle would have already been dropped. Also, if I don't have mods to get rid of the bots, then let me know and I can tab out, but... Red hoping for the big shots right now. Monk gets headshotted. That's nice. Repairing the stable is actually distracting blue a little bit. Again, just frustration for red as he loses more siege to the knights from blue. So well played from blue. I like how blue said, I'm just not going to make the castle then. Like, sure, I don't need a defensive castle. I don't need a castle over here. I'm just going to straight up give up on the castle. It's always so ready with the monks. Wow. Crazy. KD, surprisingly in red's favor. Red has lost more expensive units, I guess. And red's still just getting worse and worse, right? Because the siege can't move out because knights continually get converted here. And now the stable's down. All right, well then I guess I will deal with the bot. We're going to be adding more mods soon. Also, is it just me or have the bots gotten worse recently? I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels like there's been more bot accounts. I definitely, there's a correlation with bot accounts based on the viewership. So if I get like, if I'm at a 2,000 viewer day, I get like 50% more bot posts. But this is also why, Hymax, I said don't post messages with the word bot and like advertisement and click here. Oh my god, he got 3 conversions. Blue's a maniac. You know, just in case they, you know, because I'm gonna pass the information along to them so they can clamp down on that stuff. They probably just have no mods watching at the moment. Are you telling me my ads suck? No, I'm just saying that you should be careful because so you don't get banned. That's all. Because I ain't saving you. I have no ability to in the event they have like an algorithm that does it. 29 crossbows in queue. 29 crossbows on the field. Rather specific numbers here. That's pretty wild. Red could go up to the Imperial Age. Red is only behind by 8 villagers. Red's still hoping for big mangonel shots, and red now clicks up to the Imperial Age. Really cool map. I think blue has played it really well. Blue wanted a forward castle before, just seems to want to like clear out the space first. I think that's honestly what it is. I think blue is going to take out the palisade walls and then drop the castle here. And I respect blue so much for it. Even though you maybe should just drop the castle anyways. Wants to convert the knights back. Is only going to convert... Oh, blue deleted both of them. Okay. The mangonels are here. Here come the villagers. Yes. Yes. Okay. Has bracer now. I mean, we already saw how fast the siege went down to Ethiopian crossbows before. Here come the vills. Did that gate get deleted? I think it did. Blue? Hello? Okay. Okay, dropping the other one there. Doesn't have the stone fort because of the other one. All right. This is your time. How many games does blue throw because of this? Is my question. How many times has blue lost because of super bold castles? Okay. And red just resigns anyways, so it was always going to work, right, with that crazy army count, and red, not a happy camper. Wow, interesting. That was an interesting map here. I feel like, you know, for blue, he just honestly had better army control, and the faster castle age for red would have killed blue if red just added siege. Right? What was the castle age time here? There's the speed, so red's the faster player, just got completely outplayed. 2046 versus 2208. For red, you didn't have a lot of ranged units. Your opponent was showing ranged units the entire time. You just instantly add a siege workshop with your knights and push. And a couple mangonels with knights before blue even has crossbow is just too tough for blue to deal with, I think. Giving up map control, falling behind, and then adding the siege is a great way to try and stabilize, but at that point, you've already kind of fallen off a little bit. So it was blue taking initiative in early Castle Age and red not really knowing how to do so. So well played there. Well played from blue.